increase Mr. Alcazar's oxygen level. Hopefully he'll wake up soon enough to answer
I'd
some
like to
questions.
discuss Lorenzo's condition with nobody but his doctor. So, Monica, unless you're here for a consult, I'd appreciate it if you'd leave.
I liked you lots better when you were a drunk.
Was there a problem with Lorenzo's surgery?
As far as I'm concerned, it was a success. I found and extracted the bullet fragments in the quickest and safest way possible.
Well, why would there be any complications?
Well, that's, in every surgery.
You're leaving?
I did my part. My father can do the rest.
Patrick, wait. Patrick, listen to me. If something happens to Alcazar, you could lose your life.
I'm worried about my career. The woman I love could be dying.
What aren't you telling me about Lorenzo's surgery?
Wait, hold the elevator!
Patrick!
Don't take it personally. Dr. Drake only has one thing on his mind, and that's getting to Robin Scorpio. She's trapped inside the Metro Court.
Well, so are Alan and Emily.
Well, that might be a blessing in disguise.
Listen, Epiphany, were you on the OR surgical team that operated on Lorenzo Alcazar?
Yes, I was a senior surgical nurse.
Did you get the impression or feel anything that Alcazar might know something about what's going on over there?
Well, Dr. Drake Jr. sure seemed to think so.
Really? Thank you.
Scorpio.
Mac? Hi, it's Monica. Listen, I think you should come over here to the hospital and,
Question, Sky. I think she just may know why there are gunmen over there at the Metro Court.
I'm on my way.
The press overheard the guys talking about the commissioner's niece. They want a statement.
All right, why don't you just tell the press that we're doing everything that we can to secure the safe release of Dr. Scorpio?
They agreed to release her?
They will. Captain, how long before you can fill that entire lobby with tear gas?
A few seconds. Why?
We gotta do something right in this guy's cage.
Man, this is ridiculous. You got a little Napoleonic DA over there barking orders on a bunch of toy soldiers. Inside, they're staring down the barrel of a gun. Are you gonna put your sister's life in Lansing's hands?
Dad, there's no guarantee that you can stroll in there and bring Lulu out.
You don't understand. I know this place. When Carly took it over, I was in charge of renovations. All I gotta do is get in there. You just run interference for me with these spuds, and I will get the situation in hand, not just for Lulu, but for Elizabeth and the baby.
I'll do whatever you want, please. Just don't hurt my baby. No, don't leave me in here, please. Don't leave me in here. You can't do this. Dr. Quartermain. Dr. Quartermain, can you hear me?
Who's Robin?
She's alive. Emily's taking care of her. Don't worry. We're gonna get out of here somehow. Someone is gonna come get us. You knew how to fight once. I'm sure you can manage it again. No, please. Please don't. Please.
Down.
Excuse me. The people who are helping out Robin, they could use a hand.
Are you offering your services?
I'm not a nurse, but I know how to apply pressure to a wound.
I'll keep you in mind.
I've heard that voice before. He's back. Now's our chance.
A chance for what?
If we go to the break room, we can sneak out the back and get him.
You stay right here.
How's her pulse?
It's weak, but it's steady.
Not for long. She's losing so much blood. This thing is so good. We're gonna have to replace it with something else.
Here, take this.
Carly, don't! Her blood won't be able to clot if you take that off. Add the jacket on top.
All right, let's put it on top.
Your shift is over, Doctor.
I was just trying to help him get the bleeding under control.
I
give another tip like that, you'll be bleeding faster than your patient.
She made a mistake. It's not gonna happen again.
Make sure of it.
Okay, you want help? You sit here, pretend to cooperate. The less attention you call to yourself, the easier it will be to slip out of here if there's an opening.
I'm not leaving here until we're all released.
Somebody has to tell the cops that this lobby is wired to explode.
Okay. Pull up the plans of the hotel. I want to know where every possible entrance is and how to access it.
All right, well, what's the plan?
I'm going to take out as many gunmen as possible and get the hostages out.
Dude, that's not a plan. That's a suicide mission. Come on, I mean, haven't you ever heard of strength in numbers?
Cops are not an option.
What about Mr. Corintho serves protectors of the night? You know, you can sneak up on the bad guys like an army rising out of the shot.
It's the same reason the cops can't set a SWAT team. If there's a shootout, the hostages will get caught in the crossfire. The best chance is for me to just go in there and try to take the gunmen out one by one.
Die trying.
It's better me than anybody else.
Bullet fragments were lodged in a very, very sensitive area. Even under the best of conditions, it's a difficult surgery. Unfortunately, decisions had to be made based on time constraints.
Doctor, my priority is seeing Lorenzo smile and hearing his voice again. I need to know if that's even possible. What is the worst that can happen to Lorenzo if there are complications?
I understand you have information about the hostage situation.
I don't know anything more than you do.
She is lying. Alcazar put something in the vault at the Metro Court, and those gunmen are most likely after it.
Monica's just grasping at straws. She wants to feel like she's being useful. But really, Monica, wild speculations don't help anyone.
Listen, my niece was shot. If you know something, anything that could help get those hostages released, you better tell me now.
Is there any word on Robbie? Not since the initial report that she'd been shot.
Okay, we need to keep trying. We need to find out how bad she
Patrick, if you push this, it could go bad.
Look, if she doesn't get out of that lobby, she's gonna die. Rick, please, just find out.
Perhaps you don't understand the protocol. When I say I'll get back to you, that indicates that you should wait for the phone to ring.
Yes, I understand. Can you give us an update on Robin Scorpio?
Well, I shot her in the stomach. She's still breathing, but she's also still bleeding.
Why don't you let us take her out?
I'm not going to be able to release any of the hostages. You see, I've grown quite attached to the lot of them.
Just at least let us get some medical supplies in there.
I'll get back to you. To be clear, that means you should wait
Just
for
tell
my
me
call.
what you want, and I will
I'll get it for you. Look, he may allow us to get some supplies in there.
You better think fast, because I know she doesn't have much time.
Look, I wouldn't get your hopes up. This guy doesn't care whether Robin lives or dies.
You know that I blame myself for Elizabeth being in that lobby. Now you're trying to use it to your advantage.
What are you talking about? What advantage? Your wife, your child, and your sister are all in there. You're gonna trust their lives to these clowns?
You don't even know how badly I want to be in there.
Well, then why are we standing here?
We wouldn't even know how many guys we'd be going up against.
We will once we get inside, Lucky. Meanwhile, the more desperate they get in there, the more likely they are to pop another one of the hostages in
Well,
there.
going in there could get more hostages killed. I'm not going to take that risk, and neither will you.
Craig's people probably took the security cameras out, but you might be able to pull up footage of the moment the gunmen enter the lobby, okay?
Yeah.
Spinelli, I need to know how many people Craig has and what kind of weapons they're carrying.
Okay, I'm on it.
Okay, also find out about James Craig, everything you can. It might be a fake identity. If it is, there's got to be some kind of information trail.
Okay, right. I'm running a background check, and I'm already pulling up his phone
Okay,
records.
then I want you to cross-reference that with Alcazar's number, see if there's any matching numbers.
Dude,
fine.
I'm
What?
doing like 50
What?
things right now. What do you need first?
Footage of the lobby, please.
Okay. All right. Oh, God, the system's running slow because the cops are crowding the whole network. It might take a few minutes, okay? Wait. Got it. Jackal prevails.
Go back. Okay, stop, right? Stop.
Okay.
No, right there. It's gotta be Craig.
Man, these are seriously bad dudes. Stone Cold, you've got to get in there.
Oh, get back here. Get over here.
Oh, man.
As I see, if you need a break, I can take over.
Max, you shouldn't even be in here. If I didn't put you in between me and Sonny's fight, you'd be at the coffee shop right now, not
Well,
to this mess.
I'd rather be in here than out there worrying about you.
Going somewhere?
Just want to get some water.
Oh, apparently you don't need those pretty little legs to get it. So, we'll just shoot the right one.
I can't do this.
Mrs. C, what are you doing?
I can't do this.
Sit down.
I don't even like Robin. And here I am covered with her contaminated blood. Why should I risk my life to save hers?
Well, if you'd rather sit back and watch her die.
I don't even know if she is breathing. I am not a doctor.
Is she have a pulse?
I don't know.
You have to let Emily help her.
Emily, would you care to assist?
Of course.
Please. Pretty, please.
Please.
And aren't you willing to give me back in return? Emily Dunn. I'm sure we can come up with a mutually beneficial arrangement. Shall we go somewhere less public?
No, please,
come here.
don't hurt my brother. This was my fault.
Defiance is clearly a family trait. You should learn from his example.
Nicholas was acting on instinct. He was afraid that you were going to hurt me.
Are you afraid?
Which answer would save Nicholas?
That one. Congratulations, the lovely lady just bought you some more time. Use it wisely. And since you seem to be so adept at controlling him, Nicholas will stay with you for the foreseeable future. Let's change things up a bit, shall we? There you go.
No.
Okay. Don't let him yank your chain. If you don't get a grip, you're gonna get us all killed.
You, over with her.
What about Robin?
You take over.
Me?
But you obviously need something to occupy your time. You feel free to help. We can't risk infecting the entire room, can we?
Okay, I got it. It's okay.
Mo.
Robin is the doctor.
Yes, well, Emily and I still have to finalize a few details. If you'll excuse us.
Emily's been through enough. She shouldn't have to watch you die.